You know, the other day during breakfast, I stumbled upon some videos about artists pretending to be beginners and doing two versions of the same art, a bad one and a good one. But honestly, their bad version, if I can call it bad, still looked pretty good to me. So I decided why not to repeat the experiment and try to draw genuinely like a beginner. For this small prank, I will need a brand new Discord account. And to get better into the role, I decided to create an alter ego. Let's call her, for example, Kitty Art. She will be a 13-year-old girl who is just starting her journey in digital art. How romantic. I'll use an AI-generated photo for the avatar, as she can't distinguish between good and bad yet. Hello, I am 13. No, 14. And I am starting my journey in digital art. Please, feel free to share characters with me to draw. Same I do for another Discord server. I think we have gathered enough characters for today, and it's time to close our post to avoid being put in an art conveyor belt. The first character we received, and I want to draw them as I would have when I was 14 years old, and that means drawing with the mouse. First, I need to dust off my paint tool, say, the smell of nostalgia. First things first, and I create a new canvas without changing any settings, and open a vector layer. Here I have my favorite tool of all times, and that's the vector pencil. Well, let's start with the hair. When I was younger, I actually thought it made sense to start from the top. Proportions? Sketches? Construction? No, I'd go straight to the lane art with a thick vector brush. Absolutely no need to think long about coloring either. We just take the magic wand and select areas for filling. Choose the most saturated color possible. I decided to spend an extra 10 seconds and add some shadows. For rendering the hair, I will use my favorite technique, and that's drawing each strand and just trying to make this hairy texture. I never really liked to draw backgrounds, but I thought that 14-year-old Kitty Art might place some characters in an environment. But I want to note that if you put a character on a background, they should look like they belong there. Otherwise, they will look like they are cut out and glued on. It's the same as taking a photo and just placing it on another random background. If you're just starting, it's easier not to use a background or to use a simple shapes instead. It's not the most critical mistake, but it will definitely bring a little more harmony into the drawing. And ta-da! Our illustration is ready. Let's share it with the world. Not that the world asked for it, but still.
That looks amazing, thank you.
Oh, that's so cute that they liked it. Interesting what they will think of an actual drawing. But there we will get a bit later. Drawing in one style can be a bit boring for the whole video, so I will switch it up and use the lasso tool for a bit different kind of style. Another very important thing that I notice is the lack of construction. It is necessary to outline the placement of objects, proportions and perspectives before detailing. Imagine you're a child and your parents took you to the beach. You're excited and want to unleash all your creativity into a sandcastle. To build it, you start with a big pile of sand, not windows or bridge. Similarly in drawing, you first draw large shapes and then add details. This is our pile of sand and we sculpt it into a castle. In my opinion, it turned out wonderfully.
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
We created intrigue for the first person, which they don't even know about, but it's time to get down to the real drawing. After the sketch and line, I noticed one thing. The character in the reference looks a bit, well, depressed. Perhaps, according to the lore, they suffer from depression and don't see the light, while I drew them as they just won the lottery. Well, they didn't specify the character's personalities, so I hope it's okay. And send. Now we just need to wait for the reaction. I wonder if they will like it. Well, I really hope that the person who sent me this girl will appreciate not only the final version, but also the beginner's work. It came with sweat, blood and nerves, almost a breakdown. All because I decided to delegate part of the work and let my boyfriend draw an art piece for her. And he is not an artist at all. Who you want to draw?
I mean, I suck at drawing humans in general.
Okay, then I will give you a girl. Imagine if somebody is taking a commission from you and is paying you, so you need to perform.
Have you like accepted the commission and you're making me do it? No.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus will not help you. Just saying.
Sadly not, yeah. So all of this was just a plan to make me feel pain.
No.
No.
No. I know what you...
Okay, don't actually make it sound like it is. Like, this is just making me dizzy, man. Fucking bljat. I am doing it.
Okay, that's good, that's good.
I'm just going crazy in the meanwhile. The thing is, it looks good. Just like this. From afar, it looks good. Yeah, but like when I go close, I'm like, no, this here, no, no, no. And then this one is too thick. Go and die. This is like best show for you. You're like, yeah, I'm on season 13 already of this show. It's amazing.
I'm not doing it to bully you.
I know. I mean, I'm saying that hopefully you're enjoying it and having a good time. Like, my table is too low, so my neck is like... I'm gonna fucking die from neck damage. Oh, I got my Xbox here. I could put... But I need to raise it up. I need to raise it so that I don't sit like fucking Quasimodo and gonna get a neck damage and never be able to move my neck ever again.
That's how artists draw, actually.
What, they die at 30 years old because they broke their neck from drawing? Nice. There's a reason I don't really do people that much, but I'm trying my best. But like, it looks so bad. No, I cannot. I just wanna end it now. I just wanna leave it like it is. I just forget about it. I can't do. Okay, if I do one eye, it looks good. If I do two, it looks fucked. If I do the other one, it looks fucked. If I fix one eyebrow, it looks good. If I fix the other one, it looks fucked. Like. Kill me.
No.
But like, this is so terrible.
You're not an artist.
Absolutely not. I'm a gamer. I don't care. Here you go. No, I can't. I'm going back to Elden Ring. I'm going back to Elden Ring. I took a picture and it looks even worse.
Just send me.
Oh my god. We flipped the page, we never turned the page back. And then we send it and we forget that this has ever happened. I am not an artist anymore. I've never been one. I never claimed I was one. We put the pencils away. There we go. Put the eraser away. Here you go. Enjoy the...
For this character, I wanted to create something more expressive, so I made a meme sticker. Also, I will post side-by-side art on my Twitter account. In this drawing, I will try to include all the mistakes that beginners can make. We skip construction and go straight to the line. Make hairy line art with black brush, choosing most saturated colors. Draw black shadows with airbrush and highlights with a white airbrush. I sincerely advise anyone just starting to draw to throw away the airbrush. Forget about its existence and delete it from the panel for good. The airbrush can make you feel less confident in your drawing. Try making hard shadows and carefully blurring them where the surface curves. For example, hands look like cylinders and cylinders curve, so the shadows on the hands need to be slightly blurred. With this character, I wanted to move away from the chibi style towards a more traditional anime. I settled on a portrait with a random hand in the frame, and oh boy, I regretted it while spending 10 minutes trying to draw this hand correctly. If you paid close attention, you'll notice that the main problem with all the beginner's drawings is the crooked lanes. They're either broken, shaky, or hairy. Well, there's really no other advice but just to practice. As soon as I got this character, I immediately had a new idea and not so yet tired boyfriend.
Okay. It looks like he's like turbo thick. He looks like the Roblox character. Square shaped. I mean, you can see the face that my mom took over. I said it's too much, and she was like, no, I have to do this. And then she was like, oh, he has a beer belly, and was making jokes about it. I was like, okay, dude. But this is her whole life. This is like what she did in 2-3 minutes. Man, if I would have let her sit there for fucking 10-15, picture would have been gone and needs to be redone. Okay, so going back to Elden Ring now. This is what I made. Kinda ... Today I will actually show it. Yeah, because my mom did not.
For some reason, this character gave me the most trouble. I drew and redrew the sketch 3 times. Finally, I decided to spare my nerves and do something more simple and light, a chibi portrait. Why not? Watching similar videos on YouTube, I noticed that this character also appeared in a video by Colleen, and even in the reference arts that I got, there was her drawing. With this character, I immediately had the idea to do an anatomical sketch. I'm currently refreshing my anatomy knowledge and I'm ready to draw the torso with great pleasure. While searching for references for this picture, I came across so many AI-generated guys on Pinterest. Just, please give me a break.
Push me, and then just hurt me, till I can get my satisfaction.
In the sketch, I'm using black shadows, but a common mistake will be that black are also used in color drawings. Since black is associated with the absence of light, beginners likely will base their choice on this logic. Next time, try choosing the same color you assign to the object. Slide down slightly in saturation and along the color wheel towards cooler shades. If the light source is cool itself, then shadows can be warmer. This is the most simplest and basic advice that will help you move away from the black color. And finally, it's time to harvest the feedback. All the reactions were actually super positive. People loved both the good and beginner type drawings, or they are just lying in our faces, but we will never know about this. Despite the difference in quality, everyone was happy to see their characters drawn by someone else. As they say, a gift is not as important as attention.